I've been looking casket sharp on my lips.
You can easily look like Michael Jackson when you have a lighter skin tone.
She said it's synthetic. Whoa, 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 yeah. Don't straighten my hair.
So this is basically like an everyday makeup look. I do Danny's makeup all the time, so I know like how much product to use and I know what products to use. I'm just gonna be showing you guys, I feel like, from a better angle so you can see like on somebody else's face, so I can explain like what I do better. Okay, so I'm gonna start with her foundation. I'm gonna include the names of all the products because right now I'm just not about to be naming it because we're rushing.
Well, we're really good. We have like 30 minutes.
But she don't really need that much, just a little bit of her foundation. And my foundation, like I said, I'm gonna put all the names of all the products. My foundation is a little darker than her foundation, so it's good to put that on like the outer areas of her face, just to make sure that everything is like looking bronzy and not too Michael Jackson-y. You can easily look like Michael Jackson when you have a lighter skin tone. Now, I'm just gonna blend it with this nice damp beauty blender. Okay, lightly. We're going to lightly blend the foundation into her skin. And we didn't put too much on because less is more. Okay, so we're just taking our time blending this. The more time you have, the better, because you can ensure it's blended everywhere.
We have time.
I know we have time.
You gotta tell that to your makeup artist so it's fucking blended.
Okay. Now we're just gonna put some concealer. We bought this NARS concealer from Sephora, but I was not liking the consistency of it. I was not feeling how it was blending out. So we went back to the old school LA Pro Girl concealer because last night I did her makeup and that NARS was just giving cakey. Like,
that's why today's gonna be a bomb.
so you just want to tap lightly when you're blending out the concealer under your eye, as lightly as possible, you know. And use the same beauty blender you use for your foundation so that, you know, it's not too harsh, it's not too light, you're not giving like movie star.
It's bronze.
Look at
Bad bitch. Under eye concealer. Give it to them. That's all I ever wanted to give.
Also want to make sure you get one of these brushes. These little, like, I don't know the name of it, brushes. This is a Real Technique brush. I'll put the exact name. Deluxe crease brush. Because you can really get into this area right here, the crease of the eye, right here, the nose. This is the area y'all be missing. So I'm telling you, okay? Right up in here, the crease, this area, the edge of the eye. You just want to make sure that's all blended perfectly and smoothly. Get you one of these brushes, okay? Word from the wise. Okay, now we're just gonna set everything we just did. Okay, just like this. This is a good brush to use. I don't even know what brush this is. This is a BH Cosmetics brush, but just make sure you have something to place it with. It doesn't really matter. You want to make sure you put powder in those areas where you get oily. I typically get oily like right here around my nose, right around my smile lines. You want to make sure you put the powder right there so that the areas don't crease. Okay. Then we're just going to pat it in. A lot of people brush it off. You don't really want to brush it off, especially if you want it to like pack into your skin. You want to get a brush like this and you want to pack it in to the skin, okay? Not really brush it off. Now, if it's a little super light for you, you might need to brush it off. Okay,
it's giving one color, no doubt.
We're gonna use this MAC Studio Fix powder. It's just like regular powder. You don't want to do too much powder because then she's gonna start looking casket sharp. But this is my foundation. So it's really bronzy for her. So it's kind of like a bronze for her because it's a little darker than her regular skin complexion. If you want to get like one shade lighter of your foundation, this can just be like to bring back the color to your face after you just put all that white powder under your eye. Now I'm gonna put some blush. This is Raisin by MAC. It's a nice, like, I feel like everybody blush. If your skin is a little bit lighter, you're just gonna wanna get like something pinkier. Or if you're doing a different look, you can get something pinkier. But I feel like this is an everyday blush, I guess. It's like brownish reddish, so it kind of looks like contour. And you wanna put that like the temple to the cheekbone and just blend it out. We need to move on to the eyebrows. Okay.
This is the, I've been looking casket sharp on my lip.
Now we're gonna start on the bottom, right? And just draw a line of our natural brow. Okay, so once you get that line of the bottom brow, you're gonna draw, just make sure that's the nice, neat, natural looking, you know. You're gonna draw the top line. Don't make no extra brow, just trace where her hairs naturally grow, okay? You're not making no fake brows over here. So once I do the top line and the bottom line and I just fill it in lightly between those two lines, I'm just using this spoolie. This is a good eyebrow pencil. This is Spike by MAC. It's like an everyday, everybody starter eyebrow pencil. But you can also use Maybelline Precise Precision. That's a good one. As long as you have an eyebrow pencil that says something about precise or has like a precise, accurate spoolie. That's all you really need. A good thing to comb out your brow with. And then, yeah, so it can just look as natural as possible. You just want to keep brushing it out. I like my brows to look very, very light. I don't want them to look too dark. And you definitely want to make sure you blend out in the front. A lot of people forget, like, blend the front more than the back because it's supposed to look faded. Like, blend it out as much as you can in the front. You can always add more with the pencil, but just brush it out. And the look now is like brushed out brows. So if you have nice brows already, you may not even need to fill them in. Because the look now is just like natural brushed out filled brows. Now, we're going to go in with the concealer. This is the same concealer I use under her eye, the LA Pro Girl. This is a MAC concealer brush. I don't know the exact name. So yeah, the concealer I use on her face just a little bit. And the only reason I'm doing this, I don't even conceal my brows all the time, but the only reason I'm doing this is because, like I said, she's going out and it'll just give it the more like brow look. Okay, so y'all see what we did there. We just concealed it. Take your time, blend it out, pull it down. And then you're gonna take the same brush that I was telling y'all you need to get in your creases to just make sure that's blended in right. He be like that. He be like, we got like 2 minutes, y'all. How you doing?
Wait, hold on, stop right there. Do not.
I can fix that.
Straighten the last.
Hold on, she just wants
Move.
it to do like this.
So
And you don't understand that it can be curled like that again.
Yeah, like hold it like that.
Right, like she said it's synthetic. Hold up. Whoa.
Yeah.
Don't straighten my hair.
Like, I thought you just told me.
Like, hold up.
Y'all need to not make me laugh like this.
She doesn't really want any eyeshadow because she wants to go for a natural look. I'm just going to put like blush mixed with the bronzer I used on her face and her crease. Just to make it look like something like a little smoky look.
It's looking great.
The blush right in her crease of her eyelid. This is a little trick you can use for like an evening look, you know, eyeshadow, but it's not really eyeshadow, but. We're just doing like touch-ups. I'm just gonna touch up her skin real quick with that bronzer. She don't need no eyeliner because she got eyeliner from last night. I'm gonna put this eyebrow gel by Brow Benefit on her eyebrow.
You gotta be careful with that.
Be careful. Your brows better be ready for this because this gonna set them in for the whole night. They not gonna move. This is like edge control for your brow. Spray with Urban Decay all night.